Has Ray Comfort managed to deconvert an honest-to-goodness actual atheist in just 40 seconds? Or is this just another religious scam designed to sell worthless garbage? Find out next. You know, I don't think I've talked about Ray Comfort, the banana fool, on this channel before, or at least if I have, not in a very long time or in any detail. And that's because Ray and people like him, they're not top-tier religious apologists. They're not even second, or third, or fourth, or even fifth-tier apologists. They're bottom of the barrel, barely one step above the crazy religious wingnuts on YouTube ranting about seeing things and hearing voices. But when Ray put out a video claiming that he made an atheist change his mind about God, I had to take a look. And let's be honest, if he did, he wouldn't have been a very good atheist, a very skeptical atheist, or even an atheist at all. But let's go see what Ray did as we look at his claim that an atheist changed his mind in just 40 seconds. Yeah, Ray, sure. So let's watch a supposed atheist change his mind when exposed to Ray's very stupid arguments. I'm sure this is going to be really impressive.
You an atheist? Yes. So you believe the scientific impossibility that nothing created everything? It's crazy talk.
And nobody says that because it's ludicrous. Immediately, this tells me that this isn't an atheist. This is someone pretending to be an atheist to be in Ray's video. Or he found someone who is a default atheist, someone who simply doesn't believe, but never really thought about why. Not a rational, skeptical atheist who knows exactly what's wrong with religion and has heard all of Ray's stupid apologetics before. Either way, this isn't a victory in any sense that I'd be proud of.
Is that what you believe? Nothing created everything?
It's terrible because it's another type of religion, atheism.
Immediately, we see that this is a sham. No credible atheist is going to say that. So again, we're faced with either this being another example of Ray Comfort's dishonesty, or him going after the lowest conceivable low-hanging fruit. But this is Ray Comfort we're talking about. He really can't manage any better.
You didn't answer the question. Do you seriously believe that nothing, which can't do anything because it's nothing, created everything? Flowers, birds, trees, sun, moon, stars, seasons, the marvels of your body, the baby, the kitten, the puppy, the pony, all these things happened because of an explosion caused by nothing, and it created everything. Order.
Tragedy. It's all tragedy.
What does that even mean? Okay, yes, this is a tragedy, but he's sitting next to Ray Comfort, so obviously that's the case. But is this guy even paying attention? What's going on here?
I asked you if you believe that. I want to know if you really do believe that. Come on, Jose, fess up.
I don't believe.
Nobody believes that because it's a stupid assertion that only someone with the limited mental capacity of Ray Comfort and the rest of the religious apologists could ever come up with. It's complete make-believe, meant to shame the gullible who have no idea what they believe, or in this case don't believe, and have no clue why they reject it. Low-hanging fruit or plant? You decide.
This is the beginning of a fascinating interview I had with Jose in an eye-opening video called School Shootings, The Cause and the Cure, which is just one of a series of 7 films from Living Waters, all on one USB. Here's the trailer.
Seriously, you're selling videos on memory sticks. Are you really that cheap, Ray? Wait, don't answer that because we already know the truth. Hey, Ray, why don't you come and try that nonsense with me? I'd be more than happy to sit down with you and shred your apologetic garbage, because that's what it is. Garbage. But the apologists don't do that, and they certainly wouldn't stick that interview on their USB stick because it can't be carefully curated into something seeming to support your side. But let's see what else Ray has to say, shall we? Science doesn't glorify your imaginary friend because your imaginary friend isn't real. But I'm sure you'll cherry pick things that you can twist to fit your religious narrative, and since you're aiming this at your own flock, they won't ask any questions. Pass. Every lie you ever wanted to hear about evolution aimed at people who don't know any better from apologists who have every reason to lie. Oh yeah, let's watch that. Seriously? Ken Ham? The guy whose silly Ark Park is going bankrupt because nobody cares about his idiotic beliefs? I don't know, can't sink any lower, huh, Ray? Absolutely none of which prove anything about the supernatural myths enclosed within. They're still going with this one, I guess. Just because Jerusalem exists doesn't mean God does. Really pathetic. There are no excuses because there is no sin. Sin is a religious fantasy. It isn't real. I'd say Ray has to do better, but I think we all know he's incapable. How much do you want to bet that the cure, according to Ray, is more delusion? "40 years of people making themselves look like idiots in public." Now, I've talked about enough of these street preachers to have shown that it just doesn't work. And the idea of Ray Comfort learning anything about anything, that's inconceivable. Yes, let's watch one group of delusional people attack another group of delusional people, swinging their dicks around screaming, "My God is bigger than your God." Because that sounds like a good use of my time. All 7 come with an indoctrination guide that won't stand up to the light of reason in any way, shape, or form. And of course, the only people who are going to shell out money for this stupid USB and watch these ridiculous videos are people who aren't going to ask any hard questions because they're already as deluded as Ray is. After this, he goes back into a lot of self-promotional nonsense that isn't impressive at all, but I wanted to get back to the claims he made on this video and point out what a dunce Ray Comfort is. His claim is totally wrong. The title of his video is, "An Atheist Changes His Mind About God in 40 Seconds. Nowhere did this religious plant or clueless non-theist ever even talk about God. Nowhere did Ray even bring God up. Ray asked one really stupid, irrational question about the origin of the universe, and that was it. God was never mentioned. So how can he say that the so-called atheist changed his mind about God? I don't get it. But honesty and Ray Comfort don't reside in the same zip code. None of this is at all surprising, and that's kind of why I wanted to take a look at this video. Because not only is this so obviously clickbait false advertising, but Ray uses it to further his own financial goals. This is just a giant ad for the modern version of prayer handkerchiefs. And if Ray can't even come through on his promise of an atheist changing his mind about God in 40 seconds, how can anyone think that he can say anything intelligent in any of these stupid videos? So I just went and looked, and he's selling that USB stick for $40 on sale from a regular price of $70. It reminds me of that crap food that Jim Baker is shilling at absurd prices. But at least you can eat that. Here he's selling you a $10 flash drive for $40 with a bunch of crap that's only worth deleting so you can use the drive for something useful. It's all about the money, folks. It doesn't matter if it's Frank Turek or William Lane Craig or buffoons like Ray Comfort. Follow the money and you'll find the truth. And the truth is, all of these people are idiots.